Hello, hello.
Hello, friends.
Hi. We'll have Mana on in a second. They had to do something, so it's just us. Yay!
Whee!
Time to cause chaos.
Hell yeah.
Anyway.
Cookies running on top of it.
we missed her, and you.
I'm so glad that I got lumped in with the bird.
I mean, you have to realize it goes Maverick, and then you and the bird. But I feel like that's known.
I feel like my other dogs should rank higher than Cookie.
Yeah, that's true. Like, it's Maverick, and then Finn and Leia, and then you and the bird.
That's fair.
You're welcome. Anyways, hello. We are back. We're all back. Or we will be as soon as we, all get on the call. But,
someday.
Anyways, hi. I'm Kels. I am the moron behind the controller. I play Ryonosuke Naruhodo, and that is it, other than the occasions where the bailiff is Elmo. And yeah, I don't have, a snappy tagline. I've had to think up my own for the last, week, and let me just say, you guys have let me down on this. Come on.
I'm not used to going... Hi, my name's Lemur. I'm not used to going second. I usually let Mana go second, and then it's my turn. I feel like I don't even need to say my usual disclaimer because Cookie's already made her presence known. But of course,
she is already on her shit.
You have heard the bird. You will probably hear the dogs. And there's really nothing I can do about that.
Yep.
Kels got to enjoy it with the call opening with me scolding Maverick for trying to eat my dinner.
The utter audacity of that dog some days.
I love him so much, but he is a chaos goblin, and yeah.
That's why he's number one.
It's true.
That's why he and
Leia
I got
is
along
the best
so well.
Yeah. So Leia is actually the best dog. Now, Leia, you don't do anything wrong ever, except for when you eat poop. That's the one thing she ever does wrong. She also has the world's stinkiest farts, but I'll forgive it.
Yeah, I mean, you also have men in your house, so
she's up there.
Anyways, is Mana on yet?
No.
Okay. I wasn't going to have us do a traditional pre-show banner because we're starting late, and I'd actually kind of like to, get into what the case is this time, since all we did last time was go to this pawn shop. So I guess let's go through what happened last time, because it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like it's been ages. I had to, I didn't have to scroll very far, but I did have to scroll to find this, the title for this one. So, so last time, Susato got a telegram she doesn't want us to read, and Schultz is depressed because his violin playing sucks. We went to the prawn poker to get his Stradivarius back, and Mr. Windibank keeps holding a gun to his head. I should point out that is his own head, in case anyone has forgotten that. He has complaints about how expensive it is to maintain Sholmes' security cameras, and Gina Lestrade is here for business she insists involves no theft. Windibank is also holding onto a music box and an unpublished manuscript of the Hound of Baskervilles, which, in case anyone wanted to know, is my favorite and really the only episode of Sherlock I ever rewatch. Everyone hates our clothes but loves Susano's outfit. I will say, Susato's got a great outfit.
Very stylish.
Windibank is a name from A Case of Identity, but this guy is a red-headed pawnbroker like the client from The Adventure of the Red-Headed League, so I assume the inheritance, fraud, and the bank heist from those stories are going to get adapted somehow. The fact that Windibank keeps pointing a gun to his own head makes me suspect he's going to be killed, and the gun will be part of the case. I mean, let's be honest, we are under Chekhov's law here.
Mm-hmm.
If the gun is in the parlor room, the gun has to go off before the third act. That's just how this goes down. Love that rule, by the way. Anyways, so we can't start yet. You got anything you want to talk about?
I'm finishing chewing and thinking, hi, Maverick.
Hey, buddy.
just, any idea of what to talk about has completely like just gone out my
Yeah,
brain.
exactly. It's like we have never talked about anything ever.
No, not ever. It's not like I was just texting you up until like half an hour ago too,
Yeah, pretty much. You want to talk about any of last week?
Yeah. I got to go to Disneyland for the first time by myself.
Yay!
I've been many a time. Let's be clear about that. I've been many a time. I actually was there earlier this year, but this is the first time that I've ever been by myself, and that was a really cool experience.
I really love going, and like I've never been to Disneyland by myself, but I have been to Disney World by myself, and I like it better than going with other people. And maybe that's just the people that I go with, because every time I go with like my brother or someone, like they always want to like go on the rides like nonstop and try to hit as much stuff as possible, which I get it. Like the tickets are very expensive. You want to get like your money's worth out of it, but also like it is the best place to just sit and people watch.
It is, honestly.
Like no one is doing anything realistic. Like anything goes at Disney.
I will say, Galaxy's Edge is the best place to sit and people watch. I got to see Boba Fett. He walked by me. I don't think he looked at me. But Rey waved at me from across the courtyard, and I swooned, and it was great.
Yay.
I had a great time.
It sounds like it. I wish I could have been.
No.
Anyways, did I hear Mana?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Are we talking about Disney World?
Disneyland. Lemur went on her own.
Land.
Yeah.
Oh, man, lucky.
Right.
Yes.
So lucky.
That is
Maybe
where
not.
I was instead of stream.
Oh,
Meanwhile, I
that is
worked
so
all
valid.
week.
Honestly, if I had the chance to go to Disneyland or World, like hell yeah.
Yeah.
Boba Fett Senpai didn't notice you. Oh no, Boba Fett Senpai, why?
I very much was keeping an eye out for your girl though. I did not see Fennec, so
Oh no.
I'm so jealous because I don't think is she at Disney World?
I don't know. I don't know if any of the extra characters, so I was there in May for Star Wars Celebration, and it was like I think it was June because that's when they started bringing out Boba and Fennec. And then next month is when Mando and Grogu start showing up. And that's what I'm really like excited about. Because I love Din Djarin, the Mandalorian, with all my heart, and his sweet alien son. But I don't, all of the announcements granted, I follow more Disneyland things because that's it's my
You're
park
a little
and that's my
closer,
coast. Yeah. Because they do all the announcements for the various Marvel characters that are to show up at Avengers Campus, but I don't know if any of these extra Star Wars characters are in Disney World.
I don't know. It's been a while. It's been pre-pandemic was the last time I went to Disney World. And the only thing, like, I think I've been to Galaxy's Edge maybe twice total. But what I do remember is the Chewbacca costume is apparently the same color as my hair. So that was super fun because the handler was looking at it going, I've never seen anyone match it. Like, great.
Oh, wow.
I have a claim to fame. Whoever dyed the Chewbacca costume got it the right color.
So I'm Googling it, and it looks like it's like they mention the launch bay.
Okay.
So you guys must have, we have a launch bay too, but it's in Tomorrowland. Because that's where all the Star Wars stuff started at Disneyland because of Star Tours.
Yeah.
And then there was this big, huge arena, kind of, not an arena. It used to be like back in the early 2000s, it was like an arcade that you could like just drop your teens off for a long time.
I like it.
And so especially on trips where we were there multiple days, my brother and I would like go run around there, and eventually that turned into more of a Star Wars thing. So like that was the first time I met Kylo Ren was
Mhm.
there.
Okay.
I have a picture that I might post to Twitter of me meeting Kylo Ren.
I love that.
And in that same arena I got to meet, or area, I got to meet Spider-Man, and he was afraid of me because I was dressed like Ursula, and
That is.
I had
so
a
good.
great time.
I love it.
Wow, Spider-Man's afraid of Ursula. You heard it here, folks.
Well, I was a villain, so of course he's a little nervous. It's like,
Fair.
this is
Very
good.
fair. Ah.
But so apparently it's just at the launch bay, at least from my quick Google,
Okay.
because I know we wanted to get started.
Yeah.
So.
Mana, you want to give
started?
your quick intro, and then we will jump in?
Oh, hi, I'm Mana. I'm the least relevant person here. No, just kidding. I do voices, sometimes in my head and sometimes not in my head. We'll figure out which one it is this time.
Woo!
Let's go.
All right. Let's see if we actually find something to do this time. Will we find the case? Okay, have we talked to her? Looks like we've talked to her. Can we move? Are you sure we've asked everything we need to? I don't remember. It's been weeks. Hi. Would you like to see my armband? Would you have a look at, that's strange. Where's my armband gone?
Is that me? I'm sorry. I'm trying to
Yeah,
find
that
for me
that
and
was
Kylo
you.
Ren.
You were kind
What's the problem? Something wrong? You don't suppose. I hate these fucking accents. The way that this is written. You're looking for this?
Yes, but how? And when? And how again?
I found it. I got a talent for it, haven't I? Divin.
That's,
Divin?
I think that's Divin. That's bordering on black magic. And it makes what I was about to say about my armband a little dull.
Maverick, go away. So, what do you want? Wanna tell me about it then? Jesus.
Okay, I
will add the disclaimer of my reading comprehension has been off this week. I got back to work after being off for 4 days to, like, how many emails did I say that I had? Over 1,000?
It was over 1,000.
Over 1,000 emails. So I've had a couple of days.
Yeah,
so
sounds like
it's
it.
worse than usual. I know it's never good. So I guess I'm sorry.
All right, let's go out to Baker Street and see what else is over here. Look at all the different things in the window of this shop.
That's Windy Banks, the pawnbrokery.
You know, the place we were just in. It looks much smarter than a pawnbroker's in Japan, doesn't it?
Yes, you're right. I find pawn shops at home rather inapproachable, personally. Inapproachable?
It reminds me of tearfully parting with my favorite fountain pen. I felt so miserable.
What doesn't kill us makes us stronger, Mr. Naruhodo. Has she been playing the quarry?
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Two very different paths there.
Yeah, very different paths.
I'm here on the Kelly Clarkson train, and
We're over here on the spoopy season. It's already been 2 months since we started taking lodgings here above Mr. Sholmes' office. I still can't quite believe it. I never expected things would turn out like this.
Okay, I posted it to Twitter, so y'all can see that one time I met Kylo Ren.
Woo!
Oh, I know. To actually be sharing accommodation with the world's greatest detective.
that, We got this.
If I ever find myself before a court of law now, I will have not one regret.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd be happy to defend you, of course. Okay, I'm not really seeing much out here either, which means that we need to go back in Windybanks because there's something we haven't looked at. I feel we need to spend a little more time investigating here. That would be a good hint, Susato.
Was there a hidden Mickey? Oh my god.
Okay, so we don't need to ask her anything.
Also, yeah, she does do the Jack Sparrow.
Look at Mr. Windybank watching diligently over his shop. There's still so many things I'm curious about.
I don't believe this is a time for browsing, Mr. Naruhodo.
We should probably see whether that argument's been resolved yet, I suppose. Alright.
Mr. Windybank, what exactly is the metal disc that Miss Lestrade has brought in? It seems to have hundreds of tiny little bumps on its surface.
The real question, does anyone remember who was Windybank?
It was Lemur.
Oh. Sorry, I was... in pure, in character form, I was very distracted by my dog. This is a music disc, you see, for the use inside of a music box.
In a music box?
What, you don't even know what a music box is? Psst. Oh boy. You Eastern Law ain't too savvy, eh? Fuck you.
I love how I'm the only Asian on this stream, and I've just gotten to hear both of you, say mild Asian slurs this entire game. It's been, a great casting choice, the way we did it.
Sorry.
We did not think ahead on that one.
No, we didn't.
Mostly because we didn't know this was what we were going to come up against. I know what a music box is. I just never seen one of these discs before.
Small. I almost read that word wrong. The small protrusions.
I know where you're.
Okay, I don't. Where did it go?
The small prostitutions.
You stopped and I went, penis? Like, what?
No. Yeah, the small prosecutions.
Yeah.
The small protrusions on the metal disc encode the tune to be played by the music box.
Are we like...
You simply insert the disc and set the machine going, and beautiful music plays. It's so incredible. Tell us, what tune is on the disc? Well, I'm afraid I couldn't tell you that. Couldn't or won't. There are so many different types of music box. You see, British made, German, Swiss. I have no way of knowing which particular machine this disc was made for.
Ah, I see.
Let's try it. And then that's it in a nutshell. I wouldn't have any customers for an item like this, even if the young lady forfeited it. I'm already offering more than I should at a penny. That's a packet of lies. He told me he did. He said it was, well...
He? Who?
Never you mind. It just ain't right, that's all. That disc that disc's worth a lot of money. I know it is. Well then, you'll have to try your luck at another pawnbroker's, won't you? Damn. Arr. She's been in before, of course. This little tattered Damalion? Lion?
I don't know, and I'm going to Google it really quick. But keep going.
Did I just say a slur? I see.
No.
Did I get tricked again?
Let's see. You did not. It means a person in tattered clothing or a shabby person.
Okay.
Classist. Neat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
It's classist, not racist.
There we go.
A breath of fresh air for me, honestly.
I see.
Yeah, for this game.
Kidding, obviously.
I've lost count of how many counts we have in this game.
Seriously.
So many. And brought some dubious article or other with her every single time, I might add. Dubious? What are you trying to say? I'm an honest customer, me.
So, is there something dubious about the disc she brought in today? Also, apparently you pronounce it tatterdemalion, according to Merriam-Webster.
Tatterdemalion?
Yes.
Interesting.
A synonym is ragamuffin.
Oh.
But muffins are good. Why?
I don't know what ragamuffin means, but quite honestly, it's a fun word to say. So,
Ragamuffin.
I don't know if I could 100% like give you like a dictionary definition, but like what you read for the other word that I've already forgot how to pronounce is that. It's that.
Okay.
Well, if only that were that simple.
I'm going to Google it in my Japanese dictionary and see if I can find it. Anyways, sorry, what do you mean?
What she actually brought was a storage ticket. A storage ticket. Ah, a storage ticket. So, Miss Lestrade has actually come to redeem an article from you today. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. A girl like me has a lot of stuff what needs storing.
All right. Yeah, that's definitely dubious.
That's one way to put it. The article in question would have been forfeited at midnight tonight. But she gave me the ticket for it and repaid both the loan and the interest. I was obliged to return the article to her. But what was the article? Do tell us, Mr. Windybank. Little Scamp is wearing it, ma'am.
Okay. Sir?
It's the overcoat that she redeemed.
Oh.
What? What's wrong with that? It fits, don't it? I mean, it's mine, so of course it does. So what about the disc then? How does that come into all of this?
What is Sholmes doing?
Crying in the corner.
Crying in the club.
The disc is something else. A new article to pawn. If the girl and I can arrange a price.
Alright. I'm confused. I thought you said that Miss Lestrade brought in a storage ticket today. How many times do we have to go over how this pawnbrokery? I want to call it a prawnbrokery. How many times do we have to go over how this works?
Sorry.
What?
Okay, so a bit of world news if you haven't seen, and it crossed with the Taylor Swift release. So some people break up with their partners to feel the full effects of a new Taylor Swift album. Liz Truss breaks up with the entire UK.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Shots fired.
Sorry.
That was very good.
So if that's
we
how you
needed
found
that.
out that the UK's Prime Minister stepped down after 6 weeks, you're welcome.
Shit.
It's really quite simple. I'm still laughing, I'm sorry. Yes, the child brought me a storage ticket and the money owed on it, as you say.
For this heavy black coat, which you returned into her care, as I'd understood it.
Ooh, that's right, yes. Rather unsurprisingly, as soon as the little ragamuffin put the thing on.
There it is.
She went rifling through the pockets.
Oh, you mean...
What? Don't you know it's rude to stare at a lady?
Sometimes.
Oh my god, you mentioned lettuce, and now I have other lettuce references that are showing up. Spooky! I see. So it came from the pocket of the overcoat, did it?
Does it have to do with how the lettuce outlasted her?
Yeah. Liz Truss is gone. The lettuce remains.
Oh my god.
Sorry. If you mean this disc, then yes, exactly, ma'am.
And that's stream.
Sorry. It's just nice that someone else is having drama for a little bit, you know? It's just a little nice that it's someone else for 10 minutes. See, she immediately tried to pawn it.
For quite a high price as well. This is all rather suspicious, I think.
Give it up. I'm just trying to pawn something like anyone else would. Miss Lestrade, why am I playing every single character? Miss Lestrade, may I ask who deposited the overcoat here in the first place? Well, me.
It doesn't really appear to be your size.
It's me.
Me, old man. It's me, old man's, ain't it? Oh, I get it. No.
Me old me.
I was like, me, old man. Okay. No, like, me, old man. I get it. I understand. Is it
The struggle
Miss
is real.
Lestrade?
Proof
Okay.
that we do not rehearse these. Whatever comes up is just our own brains in the ether.
I already let everyone know that I was dumber than usual today. So, I mean, if you thought I was going to be smart about any of this, it's your fault.
Yes, this is definitely all rather suspicious. Mr. Holmes, would you like to get in this? No? Mana, you want to take this whoever it is?
Sure. Out of my way, please.
Oh, hello, sir.
Oh, new character.
Oh, shit. A
Who's-
new person.
Who's this picture postcard English gentleman?
Love voice. Good day to you, ladies and gentlemen.
What's your problem, eh?
There is no problem, as long as you remove yourself. I have a matter to discuss with the proprietor. And if you intend to make a problem of it, I shall see you outside, little girl, for the hiding you deserve.
Okay, not cool, man.
Oh no, he's one of those!
Child. Look, ain't it obvious? I ain't done talking with him yet. If you think you're such a gent, you should know how to wait in line.
Damn.
Well, you are an impudent little brat, aren't you? As well as a pickpocket.
This guy looks like his name is Milverton. I'm gonna call him that.
I like it.
Until we're told otherwise. Who are you? How'd you know who I am? We might just learn what Milverton's name is now.
The question is, how do you not know who I am?
I am your father.
Do you know who I am? You haven't the courtesy to even to remember the faces of your victims, it seems.
What? You mean from you?
Mm-hmm,
He does look like a mark.
A mark. Broker.
Yes, sir.
I believe this filthy pickpocket thief has just redeemed an article from you, no?
Yes.
The article in question belongs to me. I demand for it to be returned at once.
I mean, girl's standing right there. What do you want the dude to do about it?
Something.
Oh my. Now that's a lie. What are you trying to pull?
Give me back my overcoat, you wastrel. And needless to say... Is it wastrel or wastrel?
I think it's
What is this
wastrel.
JoJo pose. Any music books, discs too.
No, you can't have it. You just can't. Bitch. It's me old man's. Or it was. Now it's mine. Goodness, Mr. Naruhodo. This is a very awkward situation.
Yeah, why don't we just leave? Yeah.
We should.
I think perhaps we should hear both sides of the story in a little more detail. No, dude, we should just leave. Are you so starved for gossip?
Let's leave.
Then you wait outside and leave the door open, my dude. Like, how hard is this? Oops, not what I meant to do.
Miss Lestrade, what this gentleman is saying?
What's this?
What do you think? It's all lies, ain't it? Obviously. Oh my god. Sorry, there was a groan from behind me that scared me.
Oh, whoa.
It's just Maverick. He's fine.
Oh, okay.
I swear on my life, I ain't never laid eyes on that dandy. Again, almost read that wrong before.
Oh.
Let's hear it now, you little ragamuffin. You stole it, didn't you? That ticket you brought in here just now. No, I swear to God.
It was barely an hour ago. I was walking along the street, minding my own business, when this little guttering ran into me. I knew at once what had happened.
And it took you an hour to get here?
Yes. I've been robbed yet again, I thought to myself. Those wretched pickpockets.
Well, you do look like a mark. Yet again?
Oh yes, as you can see, I am a man of impeccable style. This isn't the first time that I've been targeted by these backslum scoundrels.
Might it be because you keep calling them backslum scoundrels?
No,
Like
that can't possibly be it. Just can't. Now then, relinquish my overcoat. Indeed.
Come along now, Miss Lestrade. Give the good gentleman his coat back. Yeah, I'm glad that you're not keeping a classism count now that this guy's around. If you're going to cause trouble, I shall have no choice but to call the police. Alright, ew, stop touching me, please. Hold on, why does everyone think it's me? Just look at this dandy cove. And you think I'm the dodgy one? I'm sorry, but no one's going to believe you.
Well,
Well, what about evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence that I've stolen something, eh? Come on, let's see it.
Oh, I have evidence, naturally.
You what?
So, what's the evidence?
What is?
Evidence that the article Miss Lestrade redeemed actually belongs to this gentleman.
Of course, we need only to consult Mr. Windibank's ledger to know the truth. We'll be able to look up the name of the person who deposited the article in the first place.
Yes, brilliant!
Elementary, my dear.
Yeah, my dear Ward.
I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Why?
Oh. I never ask customers' names. That's a strict policy of mine. Why?
But why not?
Well, now, as you can imagine, some of my customers have circumstances to consider. Great. A great many of them prefer to maintain their anonymity.
All they have to do is reveal they're a broke bitch. Like,
Broke bitches.
this is London at this time. Like, there's a lot of you.
Yes, I see. So then how could you know if an article belongs to the person asking to redeem it? Oh, it's quite simple.
I don't.
Good sir. Might I trouble you for the watchword associated with the article in question?
Of course it is. Professors. This.
Oh, wait, I think I know who that is now. Yes, that's right. And all the evidence we need. Why did you give her the code if she didn't know the code word? This gentleman is the rightful owner of the article, without a doubt.
A watchword? Yeah. Yeah, sir, I feel like you missed some part of your steps with that whole ticket redemption thing, but whatever.
Yes, chat, that is what I'm thinking. I'm not sure if that's right, though.
Well, reveal what you're thinking.
Reveal it.
He said professor, so I thought Moriarty.
Oh, there you go. That's
Okay.
interesting.
Oh.
A watchword. Interesting.
He also seems like a tool, which is very Moriarty.
Yeah,
thing,
that's
so.
fair. So, about these watchwords, Mr. Windabank.
As I just explained.
Are you really going to do the whole per my last email on me?
Yes. I never ask customers' names when they deposit items with me. There are many reasons why certain customers would like to keep their activities secret.
That wasn't exactly a subtle glance at Mr. Sholmes now, was it? What is he doing?
Lord knows.
Great detectives have no dark secrets. None at all. Girl.
Have you seen this guy?
Yes, well, anyway, that's why I always ask for a watchword whenever I accept a new article. Hi, Maverick. Hi. Hello. I don't have anything. You already looked at my bowl. Go away. Maverick. In many ways, it's like the secret combination of numbers used to unlock a vault, except for it's a single word. And it means something to them, so easy to hack.
Thank you!
The date of deposit, a description, and a watchword uniquely identify each item.
It would be a stronger watchword if it has at least 8 characters, a number, and a symbol. And it cannot match any of your last 5.
God damn it.
And of course, then I give the storage ticket to the customer. When someone comes to redeem something, I ask for the ticket and the watchword. Then
Okay, you fucked up then.
Yeah.
And if that
And if
someone tells you the correct watchword, you return the article?
That's right, sir. Yes. Just as soon as the requisite fee is paid.
And I have supplied you with the information you require already, but for the avoidance of doubt, the article in question is an overcoat, deposited 2 months ago, on 15th February. With a watchword of Professor.
All perfectly correct information, sir. But how?
How indeed. Really, this is beyond a joke now. There is no further room for doubt.
Girl, I think you got played.
Ugh.
Got played,
Yeah.
son?
Yeah, this definitely feels very sus.
Hello, sir. I don't actually want to talk to you, but apparently I have to. Excuse me, but who are you?
Your worst nightmare. One would expect the inquirer to introduce himself first. Though clearly you are not British, so perhaps our ways are foreign to you.
Oh, sorry. Yes, we're from the Empire of Japan. Not that you couldn't guess that by the fact that we've continued to wear Japanese clothes and, look Japanese, but we're studying here.
Oh yes, Japan. I've heard talk of the place.
Is it near Australia?
Okay.
What the
Right.
fuck is that
What?
dance move?
Wait a minute, what was that? Help me. This man did a whole thing. Anyway, its inhabitants lie with inspiring brand. Just a fight.
You might be thinking of somewhere else. What was that theatrical gesticulation about?
It was definitely a gesticulation.
Mm-hmm.
Racism count 3?
Yeah.
Question mark? Perhaps. Anyway, if you're a gentleman, sir, you offer your own name first before inquiring after the name of another.
Of course, yes. I'm Nionosuke Naruhodo. I'm a lawyer, well, a student of law, really.
My name's Susato Mikotova. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's assistant.
I see. My name.
Sorry.
Are you serious? Is this a joke? Is this a joke? Oh my God. I have to
This man
read
is
this one.
officially my new favorite. Everyone else can go home.
Hey, yeah, Chat and I are agreeing on this. This is a fucking fake ass name right there. That's not that man's name.
He sat there and went, oh shit, I need to think of a new name.
What did I have
Oh
for
shit, I'm
breakfast?
hungry. Yeah.
Like, this is the same, like, vibe as freaking Pokemon episode when they're like, my name is Ash Ketchup, and my name is Anchovy, and I'm Caesar Salad.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally that. Oh my god, help. Okay, I'm gonna get through this.
Eggers.
My name is Benedict Cumberbatch. I mean, yes, Eggert Benedict. Eggert? What?
Oh.
No, I love you, Cumberbatch, sorry. Enchant.
I think you mean Enchante. Close.
Enchante. Fuck. I tried. I failed. Fuck.
I'm sorry. It makes it even funnier if you just murder that word, though, with Mr. Eggert Benedict or whatever the
Eggert
fuck his name is. Okay, Mr. Eggy. He's so refined in how he holds himself and how he speaks, but that name is suspicious.
sus.
Yeah.
That name's sus. Now, to the matter of hand. What?
And more dance moves.
In the
Why
original
does it-
script, his name is just straight up Egg Benedict.
Egg Right. Also, why does he keep doing TikTok dances in between his lines?
I don't know, but Eggy's my new favorite. Thanks, man.
He's the best egg. My overcoat. Return it at once to someone with the style to carry it off. He's so fabulous.
Every move he makes, every breath he takes, I can't stand watching him.
Every move you do, every breath I take. Anyway, forgot how the rest of the song goes. All right, Egbert, what do you need?
So let that be the end of the matter. No one needs to question why I gave the child the coat in the first place.
Exactly.
And thank you for your custom. For your custom?
I don't
Mr.
know.
Eggert Benedict, sir?
Sorry. Oh my
Your
god.
totally real name?
Oh god, he reminds me of those bad TikTok dances with like the terrible makeup. And anyway, with such reasonable rates of interest, I may even decide to come back. Then you're gonna pickpocket him.
That's why I ate grown-ups. Just because I'm a diver, everyone thinks that makes me a liar.
Okay, I've got like galaxy brain theory right now.
Uh-huh.
So I'm still going off of the theory that Magnus McGilded is coming back at some point. And we know that she was working with him the first time, right?
Right.
What if he set her up? Like he told her to go in there, pick up this coat with the ticket on it, and then to go to look in the pocket and there would be a disc of some sort. And in that amount of time that it would take for her to try to haggle this disc that obviously was not going to get anything, this guy is going to come in and take the coat. Now, I don't know what else is in the coat pockets. Maybe there's like something else in there. But like, I'm wondering if this
Jolly
isn't
Rancher.
his way to cut her out. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe. Werther's Originals.
Those are so good, man.
Werther's Originals. Like, I don't know why that's funny to me. Anyway. Professor Egg Benedict Milverton Moriarty. Yes. Egg, the overcoat belongs only to the fabulous. I challenge you to a dance song. Yes, please. And the contents of the coat pockets, if you please, broker.
But of course, sir, here's the disc for you.
Just this one?
Pardon, sir?
I was expecting another. I deposited another.
Another disc?
Oh dear.
Having the vapors.
I regret to inform you, sir, that what was deposited with me was merely the overcoat. The disc happened to be in one of the pockets, but I was completely unaware of it until now.
So, Gutterling, you're hiding more of what's rightfully mine, aren't you?
Says who, eh? I don't know nothing about it.
Very well. Then I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to style.
This man acts like a fucking TikToker. Like, Eggert Benedict or whatever the fuck his name is. It could be like his username. And like, this guy would be named something like Ashley or something, and you'd find like white supremacist shit from 5 years ago. Like,
Ashley, no.
Just gonna put that out there.
Oh God, help us all.
Wait a minute, that disc. Is mine.
Eh? Arg, what do you think you're doing, you little tramp? You've drawn bloods, you filthy animal!
Oh my, yes, there's blood on the disc.
It's because of all those sharp little bumps. The man must have scratched his finger on them.
Imagine if Ashley is his real name.
it first, all right? I mean, it belonged to me, old man. It's me, old man.
It's me, old man.
So you're not having it. Oi, you take it. You take it.
Me? I am going to hold this girl's disc like it's her flower
Bloody-
while she goes and beats up this man. I love it.
Bloody hell. Bloody disc.
If I hang on to it, they have. If I hang on to it, they'll have it off me again. So you keep hold of it.
Miss Lestrade, why is
Fucking die trying to read her dialogue.
why is this disc so important to her? All right, we have our
Did I
first
just
piece of
become An
evidence.
accomplice to theft?
Yep, looks like it.
Cool beans. Our first month in London. Okay, I mean, you there in the black livery. Hand that disc to me at once. Please.
Just say please. Just so
Yep.
quietly. Eggsy over there is not a please man. No, don't.
So
He's
Give
lying.
it to me.
Grown-ups are all liars.
Ugh. What do I do now? How am I going to resolve this? Mr. Sholmes, would you like to step in?
Rock, paper, scissors?
Hi, sir.
Mr. Sholmes, stop showing your ass for 2
yeah.
seconds. and
Mr.
get over it.
Sholmes, what are you examining with such keen interest there? As you enjoy a bar of caramel, I see.
He's twerking, it's fine. He was actually twerking. So,
Boy. Here it comes.
you've found me at last, Mr. Naruhodo.
Sorry?
Found you?
After that young pickpocket sent me on my way, I was forced to lurk in the shadows. Cruelly ostracized, as the rest of you partook in the jovial atmosphere of fellowship.
Oh, buddy, you don't have your coat off. Like, you're not enough of a 10 to be acting like this.
Sorry, your arms aren't exposed enough for me
Exactly, like...
Not slutting enough right now. I had nothing to occupy my mind, but was too ashamed to let society see what my downfall had done to me. So feigning mock interest, I pretended to examine the tedious trinkets in the desolate place. Whilst, as you shrewdly observed, gnawing on the only friend I have left, the 7% solution of caramel.
I'm gonna rely on the fact that I don't think my characters talk a lot right now. I needed to step away for a second. I will be able to hear you, but you will not be able to hear me.
You got it. Okay.
Pray, do you claim to understand the depths of my despair, Mr. Naruhodo? But how could you? I was so lonely, so desperately lonely.
Dude, I spent 2 fucking weeks in a dresser. Like, don't talk to me about lonely. Then why on earth didn't you rejoin the conversation? Things have gone from bad to worse here, you know?
Did the candy bar have Sholmes caramel written on it? Maybe.
Maybe.
Yes, I overheard much of your conversation. Or rather, in my craving
Oh my
for human
God.
contact, my ears devoured every word that was uttered.
You really were sad, weren't you?
I'm desperate.
Poor Mr. Sholmes. I feel simply awful for you.
Oh, it would seem that my inferences are correct.
Oh? Surely you're not about to tell us that you've solved the entire case once again?
My dear madam, sometimes I wonder, were my genius for deduction to be commoditized, how much could I pawn it for?
It seems Mr. Sholmes has had another of his flashes of inspiration. But who knows if it will help to resolve the situation between Miss Lestrade and the mysterious gentleman. What's the right thing to do here? Are we going to listen to the deduction or just leave it?
What do you want to do?
I mean, I don't think it makes sense to argue with any of them because, quite honestly, I mean, my money's on her if it comes to a fight.
Yeah.
But then she'll be arrested and then I'll have to defend her. So...
Yeah. We can leave it, I guess. Then.
And he's a bitch.
Yeah, he's an eggy
Despite,
bitch.
yeah, you know, so like helping Eggbird is out. Cause
Actually.
eat the rich.
Yeah.
The shopkeeper has already fucked his shit up. So I say let's have Sholmes have a go at it.
Aight.
Besides, he was so sad being left out. We can listen to him.
Aye, well, Miss Lestrade, it would appear you find yourself in something of a predicament.
Where in the blue blazes have you been, eh?
Oh, pardon?
When a lady's in trouble, a true gent's supposed to be there to help. Straight away! Not an hour later. Harsh.
Just yeeted.
Look, this teenager can take any man down, and I'm going to count any man in that.
And who, pray tell, is you? You. You're not good enough for Ashley. Mr. Egbert Benedict. You have, in my eyes, a veritably encyclopedic array of curiosities about your person. Nevertheless, there are two immovable conclusions I have drawn. I beg your pardon. The first is this. The true reason for your visit to this pawnbrokery today is something you have not yet revealed. Oh, Ashley's offended. Egbert Ashley the third is offended. And the second is this. A considerable crime is in contemplation, one you will orchestrate with intent to steal a vast sum of money.
Wow, Sholmes is just like hitting for the bleachers here. Like, those are some pretty big, or I guess that second one is a pretty big accusation.
Lemur's like, Sholmes is very much the I don't know what to do if it's not about me kind of guy. True.
Well, Mr. Benedict, what do you say to my deduction?
Oh, how?
He's turned white as a hard-boiled egg.
Whiter than his hat.
It would seem that once again, Mr. Sholmes has made a flawless deduction.
He's one step away from dabbing.
Oh, wait. Just who do you think you are, sir? Ah, yes. As I hope.
Oh my god.
That is precisely the pained expression I was looking for.
Hi, welcome back.
Thanks. Welcome back.
I apologize.
100% that bitch.
Oh, he absolutely is. I apologize for the shitty accent I gave Gina Lestrade while you were gone.
So, shall we begin? The time has come for yet another Sherlock Sholmes logic and reasoning spectacular.
Can we get Iris to do it? She's like just down the road.
True.
Jazz
right.
hands.
The game is afoot. Topic 1, Mystery Man's aim.
First of all, we must ask ourselves on what business you ventured to the pawnbrokery today. You claim to have followed the pickpocket here, having had the redemption ticket stolen from you on the street. But that is most certainly a lie. The real truth is something quite different. As revealed by that which you hold in your hand. Yes, what brought you to the shop in the first place is the staff recruitment flyer.
As I thought, we went off the rails very quickly.
The piece of paper in your hand is a staff wanted advertisement for this very shop. Yet even the most unobservant would soon realize that a man of your appearance has no need for such employ. In other words, there are some ulterior motive for your actions. Oh, why are you holding that stick that way? That's very threatening.
I'd like to point out the initials on that stick are AG, so Ashley is a possibility.
Ashley is canon. Oh my god. It's canon now. Sorry, I'm not gonna accept any other conclusion. It's Ashley.
It's Ashley.
It's Ashley.
The gain which you unwittingly clutch to your person exhibit an incontrovertible contradiction.
What utter rot! I've had this cane for years. Ag.
The contradiction of which to speak, of course, is the missing Faru.
Is the missing something.
Farule. The end of any walking cane would be terminated with a metal ferrule to protect the wooden tip.
Ooh, that ass, no.
Yet detailed analysis shows the wooden tip of this stick is utterly bare.
Is there a reason why you had to put the goggles on to see that?
Yeah, yeah, why? What is that?
Therefore, there is only one conclusion. The rod that you hold in your hand, which appears to be a walking cane, is in fact no cane at all.
Oh, how dare you?
You recoil, sir. Is something wrong? And in your recoiling, you inadvertently facilitate the answer of your next conundrum to present itself. Namely, what is the truth behind the rod you bear? Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. The handle, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see. From the moment I saw it, my suspicions were aroused. And I get very aroused when I find a clue. What walking cane demands such a stout handle, mused I. But of course, as I said, this is no walking cane. No, that rod. Is the broken handle of a shovel.
What? Are you insane?
And now, having determined the undeniable truth, the conclusion is clear. Your true motive for coming here was to take employment at this establishment in order to excavate the ground beneath the premises. What a calculated crime you have concealed, sir. A wickedly calculated crime.
I'd like to point out how batshit it would be.
If he was right.
Well, no, like, to just go into some place and have this man start hurling wild accusations at you. Like,
Yeah.
you're going to get employed so you can tunnel under this shop.
Like, sir,
Seems
this is
legit.
Denny's.
Yeah.
This is a Denny's.
Now, Mr. Benedict, or Egbert, or Ashley, whatever you said. Let us continue.
Okay, I do have to ask, is a Denny's above or below a Wendy's?
Depends on Florida.
Well, I mean, like, Denny's is like an actual like sit down place where like it's a fast casual where like Wendy's is fast food.
Yeah.
True.
But Wendy's does
So-
have Frosties.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It really, it just depends. I know
Love me some
Denny's
Frosties.
is a very popular haunt for theater kids. We didn't have a Denny's when I was in high school, so Sherry's was the place that all the theater kids went.
Ayo. Same.
Not that I got to be one, but I
I did. Anyway, that's probably why I couldn't play these two. My entire personality in these two. For we must expose the details of the elaborate crime you have in planning. I'm channeling my inner Cat in the Hat for Sholmes. I played the Cat in the Hat. This is so weird. Anyway, this is utterly absurd. You suggest that I, a gentleman, intend to excavate the ground beneath the pawnbrokery with a broken shovel?
Well, when you say it like that.
What on earth do you propose I would expect to find there?
And dance.
What do I say? So long forgotten treasure, I suppose. That was so weird. Say for some fanciful theory, what possible reason could I have to do as you say? Oh, but there is an ample reason. As you are only too well aware, Mr. Benedict. And your future glance is more telling than I could have hoped. What? Let us consider what would motivate a man to infiltrate a shop such as this and covertly dig beneath the floor.
How do you covertly dig beneath the floor? I feel like the hole is a good indicator.
The answer is revealed by the council notice on the counter on which your eyes were inadvertently drawn. This letter gives a notice of public works to be carried out in the local area. And according to the enclosed plan of the upcoming sewage works, beneath this shop runs a sewer that adjoins another, one that runs under the bank on the opposite side of the road. Sure, that's what we're going with today. This madness has entered the sewers now, has it? By excavating the ground beneath our feet, you would gain access to the waterway that flows in the very close proximity of the great vaults of financial institution opposite. What are you on? Drugs? In summary, sir. No, it's not drugs. It is my ego. You devised a master plan to pull off an elaborate bank robbery by dint of the underground tunnels.
And he got this all from the fact that there was a notice for workers.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, spinny spin.
Which brings us to the last final chapter of this lurid scheme, sure. I read that wrong. With the plunder, with what plunder? Why is it in orange? I'll never know. Did the thief hope to make off from the underground vault of the bank?
Are you quite serious?
Having consulted with Scotland Yard some days ago, I happen to know the answer. But naturally, the answer is not a secret to you, is it, Mr. Benedict?
I have no idea what you are talking about. I don't think anybody knows.
Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see, this picture postcard tells us all we need to know.
A postcard of the Great Exhibition. I'm afraid you've quite lost me.
Oh, currently in the final stages of preparation, the Great Exhibition will soon be underway. and the government has provided extra funds to complete its centerpiece, the Crystal Tower. Funds that currently sit in the vault of the bank on the other side of the road. Pardon? Yes, the considerable crime you have been contemplating is a flash mob. Is the theft of that which sits in the vault of the bank, the special reserve funds for the great exhibition.
Well, it wasn't, but now that's my plan. So
True. It's like, thanks for giving me an idea.
yeah.
Of course, that is top secret police information, so keep it under your hat, please.
Yeah, this man who has just been accused by you is going to keep it under his hat. All right. The conclusion is he's going to steal the Great Exhibition's reserve funds. Susato, I think we need to fix this.
Thus concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of this pawnbrokering puzzles. You're welcome.
Mr. Sholmes?
Well, Mr. Naruhodo, an impressively upbeat deduction for a detective ranked with loneliness. Would you not agree?
Was it true what you said about the bank over there? Okay, let me try that again. The bank over the road and what it has in its vault?
It's okay, he took all our brain cells.
Indeed, though few know of its existence, it is one of the government's most closely guarded secrets. But
Not
I
if they
just
tell
told
you.
Gregson told me in the strictest confidence.
And I have told you and 800 of my closest friends.
Shit.
But you just announced it to everyone here. Rather loudly, in fact.
Ah,
And if it's such a big secret, how would Mr. Benedict have come to find out about it?
there can be but one explanation for that. Clearly, it is because the man is a criminal.
No, you bitch, you just said shit out loud that you weren't supposed to.
But what if he didn't know anything about the money in the vault? If he's a criminal, as you said, then buying a brand new shovel is sure to be the first thing that he does now that you've revealed the secret.
Oh.
Or if he doesn't, maybe Mr. Windabank will. He already has plenty of shovels here after all.
Oh my life. I assure you I am not so unscrupulous.
I'm sorry, I just saw the chat and his name got longer. Professor Egg Ashley Charles Augustus Milverton Benedict Moriarty III. Also, Professor Egg Ashley Charles Augustus Milverton Gina Benedict Moriarty. Holy shit, it's getting longer. Let's see how long it gets by the end.
Well, hopefully this has taught you a valuable lesson. To tape my mouth shut. I mean, sensitive information must be handled with the utmost care. One can never be sure that someone privy to secrets won't disclose them. And once the word is out,
Perhaps I'll think twice about confiding in you next time, Mr. Sholmes.
Absolutely, as you should. An excellent idea. Excellent idea, Mr. Naruhodo. An excellent idea. Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Naruhodo, you know
I
what
just
to do.
got it.
I'm sure.
Delayed, but thank you.
Yes, let's listen to that great deduction again and see if we can massage it into shape.
You're welcome.
Very well then, let us start this massage from the beginning.
of Herlock Sholmes' magnificent logic and reasoning spectacular.
All right, let's go through this.
Part 2.
Course
The
correction.
sequel.
Hold it, Mr. Sholmes. All right. Let's prove he's not trying to tunnel under the pawnbrokery. All right, yeah. What'd you do?
Sholmes, it's an excellent idea. Egbert, you ruined it. I'm leaving.
All right. Why did he come here? Revealed by that. All right, so it's not the
Yes.
staff recruitment fight. So, by Mr. Sholmes' reasoning, Mr. Benedict came here in order to apply for a job so he could dig down through the floor.
Yes. In an attempt to tunnel into the sewers to gain access to the money in the vaults of the bank across the road. But he wouldn't get very far without a broken shovel, would he?
No, I think it's fair to say his motives lie elsewhere. The question is, where? What did Mr. Benedict here at this particular... What did bring Mr. Benedict here at this particular point in time? Alright, let's see what this man...
Sus, man.
Ooh, is there writing on the back of that?
Hmm. In a drawing? Is that a drawing? I can't
Looks
tell.
like it. I mean, that looks like her. Because it's got the little hat.
Oh. Look at the scribbled notes on the back of the flyer here.
I don't believe it.
What is it?
Listen to what it says. Name, Gina Lestrade. Height, 5'2". How the fuck is she taller than me? Green cap, scruffy waistcoat, grubby white shirt, blue satchel,
Oof.
ragged. It's a detailed description of Miss Lestrade.
Goodness.
There's even a sketch of her, hat and all. Although, if he showed it to her, she'd fire that smoke grenade launcher in his face for sure.
And look, the details of this shop have been written down here too. Windibank's Pawnbrokery, Baker Street, redemption deadline 15th April.
Which is today's date. Why would Mr. Benedict have all that information scrawled on the back of that piece of paper? Yeah. Suspicious writing on the back of a suspicious flyer in the hands of a suspicious gentleman.
Suspicious.
Oh, sorry. I didn't think there was anything suspicious about the flyer, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry. But yes, Miss Lestrade's name and height and a description of the clothes she's wearing.
Not to mention the sketch of her likeness, which I'm fairly sure she wouldn't take lightly. And today's date, too. Redemption deadline 15th April.
We can't let this go, can we? It's far too suspicious.
Take that!
Yes, what brought you to this shop in the first place is the info about Miss Lestrade.
Quite so, my dear fellow. It would appear to be the writing and sketch on the reverse of the flyer. Pertaining to the pickpocket Miss Lestrade and to Mr. Windibank's pawnbrokery here. Oh,
You originally told us that you had merely given chase after Miss Lestrade stole the redemption ticket from you.
but that, sir, is a thinly veiled lie.
It is the information on the back of the flyer that led you here today. By which I mean here to Windibank's pawnbrokery, and today, the redemption deadline of that overcoat.
So you waited outside for the young girl matching the description you have written down to arrive. And you have gone to some lengths to hide the reason for your pursuit of Miss Lestrade. In other words, there is some ulterior motive for your actions. The cane which you are unwittingly clutched to your person. Blah 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 blah.
We have seen this.
Ashley.
Exactly.
Ashley. Eggs.
What's a feral?
It's
It's
Pharrell Williams.
the metal cap commonly found on the end of the cane, Mr. Naruhodo.
Ah, the bit that makes the nice
Feral.
clacking sound on the pavement?
Yes, exactly. Mr. Sholmes is right. It appears to be missing on this cane.
But it doesn't actually look broken, does it?
No, it doesn't. Though the gentleman certainly did recoil when Mr. Sholmes identified the cane as suspicious.
In other words, there's some secret about that cane that Mr. Benedict would rather we don't know.
It's Will Ferrell from the hit Christmas movie Elf.
Look
Oh,
here, Miss
no.
Susato. There are some letters on the handle.
Ah, yes. Those must be initials, I think. In the West, it's customary for people to engrave their belongings with the first letters of their names.
So, Herlock Sholmes would be HS, you mean?
That's right. And the initials on this cane, obviously. Obviously. Oh,
AG? Why does it feel like that's not quite right?
Ashley. Oh, duh.
Ashley Graham, isn't that a model or something?
yes.
Maybe. Ashley.
The contradiction of which I speak is, of course, the initialing.
Most astute observation, would you say, Mr. Eggert Benedict? That's even your real name.
Hi, it's
We
Eggert
are
with an
the-
A.
Eggert.
And Benedict with a silent G.
Oh no, help. No, help me.
Help. We are led to believe, sir, that your initials are EB. Yet in a most possessive manner you have in your grasp a cane bearing the initials AG for Aggie. An incontrovertible contradiction indeed, would you not agree? Oh no, you're wrong. Cane isn't,
You said before that you'd had that cane for years.
grr.
So don't try to tell us that you just borrowed it from a friend or found it in the park.
I was holding it for friend.
In short, in a park. Though you hold yourself to be a gentleman, you have withheld your true name, Ashley.
Alright, we're recoiling.
Recoil all you want.
Next conundrum.
Snappity snap.
Alright, this is new.
Namely, what is the truth behind your rod you bear? Yes, your reaction betrays the truth.
Okay, that is not then.
Yeah,
The handle.
same thing. Ashley.
Let's consider the bare bones of what's happened here. Miss Lestrade redeemed that fine-looking overcoat. And now a mysterious man has appeared, introducing himself with a fake name, and claiming that the overcoat belongs to him. But, oh, that's not me.
But we know that he actually identified Miss Lestrade from a written description. Which suggests that everything else he's told is untrue.
So what we need to do here is somehow prove that the overcoat cannot possibly belong to him. Well, I'm gonna go with that terror that he's clearly just shoved his arm into.
Tearing me apart. with
Oh, the seam on the shoulder here is coming apart. Look.
So it is.
Do you know, a moment ago when Mr. Benedict was surprised by something that was said? I thought I heard him make a rather strange noise. It sounded a bit like a tiny growl.
Rawr.
But now I think it was probably the sound of the seam ripping open.
Not Grar. If you look closely, it does seem to be a very tight fit. The sleeves are stretched to bursting, and he wouldn't have a hope of fastening it at the front. If we were to run around in it, I'm sure the whole thing would fall apart.
That I'd like to see.
Susato, is this horror hours? Sorry?
So how can we make Mr. Benedict run around?
She's really giving this some thought. Alright, we're gonna say it's the seam.
Take that!
The split seam, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see.
Yes, because the overcoat is rather obviously a poor fit.
Having forced it over your broad shoulders, the seam is already breaking apart.
My suspicions were aroused from the outset. When you so boldly lied about your name and so boldly waylaid this pickpocket. Oh! This catalogue of untruth has been for only very specific purpose. To steal the article that the young lady redeemed from Mr. Wonderbank. Oh! But what really irks me is this. The considerable crime initially imagined has been considerably curtailed.
Yeah, you did. You dropped some information that you probably shouldn't have. We'll just put it that way.
Yep.
Alright. Let's figure out what the crime was.
Now, Benabitch, let us continue.
Yeah. Elaborate crime. It's absurd. Okay, that's new.
You suggest that I, a gentleman, designed a wheeze to filch some lordly article of carnage? But have you forgotten that I redeemed an article in the proper manner, using the watchword? Ooh! Had I not been the one to deposit it in the first place, how could I possibly know the relevant details? Nay, say pas. No, what is that? Did that nest say spa?
N'est-ce pas?
Ne sais pas. I tried.
Oh, but the watchword can be discovered. As you are only too aware, Mr. Benabitch.
Yeah, furtive glance.
At a glance, look at you looking at things. I am so proud of you. Oh, let us consider how one might come to learn the secret watchword relating to the pawned property of another.
It is not the council notice.
Yeet your eyes over here. Yeehaw.
Oh my god, it's my turn. The direction of the seduction must
OMG,
change rather dramatically now, I think.
Yeah, no more talk of tunneling into the sewers. Which is a pity, because it all sounded rather exciting. Anyway, you can't deny that this mysterious gentleman did know the watchword.
Yes, Professor. If you don't, if you didn't know that word, Mr. Windibank would never allow you to redeem the article. But he did, though. We're just completely ignoring the fact that he did.
Actually, I wonder if they both knew the word.
Oh.
I mean, you can use a password twice. So,
Sure.
or looking at it another way, if you did know that word, Mr. Windibank would allow you to redeem the article whether it was yours or not. So the question is, could this gentleman have found the watchword out somehow? Okay, apparently I can't use the ledger, so let's look at what's on the notebook. Look at this, Mr. Sato.
It appears to be a memo that Mr. Windibank has scribbled to himself.
Let's see. What does it say? Oh, Professor. Mr. Windibank must make a note of the watchwords his customers give him right before their eyes. And in an alarmingly clear script as well.
Oh dear. I don't know where to look. Who knows what other secrets I might see.
Alright. We're gonna go with the notelet then. I don't know what a notelet is, but that's okay. The method is revealed by the notelet on the counter to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn.
Ah, yes, the broker here follows the same procedure whenever a customer comes to redeem an article. He asks the customers for a watchword and notes it down, the response uttered on a notelet he has on hand. Then he consults his ledger and confirms whether or not the watchword matches that of the article in question. I would expect nothing less of a diligent pawnbroker.
But his diligence clearly has its disadvantages.
What are you talking about? It is increasingly apparent, my dear Benabitch, that you were present in these shops before your accusation against Miss Lestrade.
In all likelihood, you followed her inside, then observed her talking to Mr. Windibank. Oh, not me.
You're good. I've done that way too many times.
When the diligent broker made a note of the watchword, as it is his common practice.
You observed him writing the word professor on the notelet next to the ledger.
Sorry, it's lagging a little for me.
And that, sir, was the master plan you devised to steal the pawned article from the young Miss Lestrade. Master plan! Which brings us to this last and final chapter of this lurid scheme. The word...
Wow, it's very blurry right now, sorry.
Why would you go to such lengths to redeem that particular article from this pawnbroker? Are you quite serious?
When I'm with an ill-fitting overcoat hardly seems to justify the effort for much less a worthless music box disc. Sorry.
But naturally, you had a very good reason to make them yours, didn't you, Mr. Benedict? I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, allow me to present
A rain. That doesn't say rainbow. A rather interesting piece of evidence. Like, it is so laggy, might be. I'm making up words. It's fine for Sholmes. It's fine. It's fine for him.
All right, the
I'm
picture
just gonna
postcard.
improvise.
There you go. The articles we're talking about are the overcoat and the music box disc that was in one of the pockets.
Which, according to Mr. Windibank, oh, sorry. See, I have the thing where my screen goes blurry, and then it just got clear as I was reading, and that threw me off. I'm so sorry. It is
Same.
even worth a penny.
And yet this man went to such lengths to steal them. Why?
I wonder if perhaps. We already have the evidence. We need to explain it, Mr. Naruhodo.
Could we? Really? I'd better have a thorough look through all the evidence we've collected so far. Clearly, it's my armband. Let's take a look at our disc. Oh, hello.
Definitely not.
Oh, that says McGilded, but I read it as Mildred.
For
Or Mildred.
Mildred.
My screen. Have the turns-up table. My screen has frozen, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, there's a little scrap of paper stuck onto the reverse reserve side of the disc. And scribbled onto it a word or two. It looks like somebody's name. Welcome back. For McGilded.
McGilded? It couldn't be.
But it is, Mr. Naruhodo. Maverick, please go away. I love you so much. But I'm gonna murder you. Oh, he's so wet. He is so wet. Oh, God. Hi. A name I shall never forget. As long as I live. Sorry, he was just trying to French kiss me. Ugh.
But why? Why is his name on this? Alright, we've figured out why he wanted the music box. This is not a fun discovery. You see, this music box disc tells us all we need to know. Hello.
Hello. What's that on the
Hi.
What's that on the back?
It's literally stuck in for McGilded. Like, I'm not even joking.
Fun!
Uh-oh.
Alright, Libra,
Woo.
you want to take
Oh.
Benedict and I'll take Sholmes for...
Sure.
Alright, it reads, for McGilded. Perfect. Mr. Magnus McGilded, the unfortunate philanthropist who perished in curious circumstances at the Old Bailey 2 months ago. A prominent man in London, though his loan-mongering demonstrated a distinct lack of scruples. So, you're an associate of his, are you? Or perhaps a subordinate? Mr. McGilded was a man of unusually small stature. In fact, he was precisely the right size for that overcoat that you've squeezed yourself into. I want to know what happened to his other jacket.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, sorry.
Your true identity remains shrouded in mystery, Mr. Eggert Benedict. But the final conclusion here is crystal clear. The reason you came to this pawnbrokery today was to retrieve an article left behind by the late Magnus McGilded. See, for once, we managed to do it in unison. Alright. Your great crime is to acquire an item deposited by Mr. McGilded. See? Told you. He's an Ashley. Deduction complete. Elementary. Yay! Well, well, Mr. Magnus McGilded. Not a name I expected to hear in these circumstances.
Mr. Sholmes, I'm afraid there's something very troubling on my mind.
Pray tell, Miss Susato.
Well, according to what Mr. Rinnebank told us earlier, today was the final day on which the coat could have been redeemed, was it not? Yes, ma'am, that is correct. Today would have been precisely 2 months since it was first deposited.
Well, today is 15th of April, so 2 months ago today.
Would have been the 15th February, sir, that's right. It's all certainly recorded in my ledger. Deposited at 10:30 p.m., I see.
What? But that suggests...
Yes, 15th February.
is precisely the day on which the omnibus murder took place.
And 10:30 in the evening. Is precisely the time in which the terrible events were unfolding.
Suggestive is not the word. It would seem the matter is entirely beyond coincidence.
Well, it's gone. You are, of course, at liberty to make whatever outlandish deductions you choose. However...
Excuse me?
Oh!
What?
I must insist you hand over the music box disc now.
Well, Chekhov's gun has come into play.
It would be a terrible shame for you to return to your native land in a box.
What do I do? Are we gonna hand over the disc or call him a bitch?
Call him a bitch.
Bitch. There are some things a man must protect at all costs. This may well be one of those things.
My life is not one of them.
Then again, it may not.
Susato, use takedown.
Mr. oh my god! It wasn't
many
the gun
guns.
before. We now have 2 guns. Mr. Windabank.
Maverick, no. Maverick, there is no food up here. Go away. Maverick, I love you so much. Please leave. This is my shop. I can't allow any harm to come to my customers if that were to happen.
Please keep pointing the gun at the dude who has the other gun.
I should have to take my own life.
Mr. Windabank.
Promise.
No! Alright, that's enough. Oh!
Oh!
Inspector Gregson.
Inspector?
Don't remember his voice, so we're just gonna go... not well. That's right, Sunshine. That was not it. The alarm was raised on one of our dedicated emergency lines. So we got here as fast as we could. Now, what's all this about, eh?
Oh, praise be, you're here at last. I was moments away from forfeiting my own life in my very own establishment.
Again, no one asked you for that.
It would seem you have the upper hand.
Right, you lot have got some explaining to do. I don't appreciate being bothered with some petty argy-bargy.
Petty? Mr. Windibank very nearly met with his end.
Why is everyone worried about him? Yeah, by his own gun, as far as I can tell.
Oh dear.
And the whole Britain could meet with its end if I don't get to the bottom of this case I'm supposed to be working on. What? What on earth is the case, Inspector? Spare no detail, Gregson. I might have said a little too much. No matter, it's nothing to do with you lot. Anyway, sir, you're gonna have to come with me down to the station.
Ow. Maverick.
I now really crave fish and chips again.
But of course, Inspector.
Ugh! He's getting away!
What?
Get after him, lads! Whistle the beat officer, too! Sir! There's been a spate of thefts at pawn shops around here recently, so we've fitting emergency buttons underneath the counters for brokers to let us know when there's trouble.
Oh, Inspector, I was very worried there for a while. Very worried indeed.
Now then, Mr. Permanently in Mourning. Oh! Yes? I'll be taking that, whatever it is, Miss McGilded's down to the yard, thank you very much. So, hand it over. Oh, yeah, of course.
No, don't. Don't give it to him. That's mine. It's mine.
I'm sorry, miss. But anything belonging to McGilded has to be taken in as evidence now. As evidence? If the police demand something as evidence, my dear fellow, we have no choice but to capitulate. It's all yours, Inspector.
Sure.
And so, we handed Mr. McGilded's disc over to Inspector Gregson, and were summarily turfed out of the shop and onto the street. And we've hit our to be continued. Alright, so we'll end here for tonight. I don't know if
Still
Mana's
haven't
coming
gotten
back.
to the actual crime. They are not here currently.
Alright, well, yeah, we still have not gotten to the actual crime, but we do know that McGilded is back, and that is not good news.
No.
So,
Crispy zombie.
yeah. But apparently not crispy enough, so,
No.
just like a nice piece of fish, like crispy on the outside, nice and soft on the inside. I'm hungry now. Anyways, got any announcements?
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what Maverick was chewing on and if I have to kill my dog. He looks very guilty. So say goodbye to Maverick. No,
No.
kidding. What are you chewing on? Are you chewing on the very nice Ahsoka belt that I just got at Disneyland? That's fun. That's fun for you. It's a great way for you to figure out how that's your end. No, I don't have any announcements other than I'm pretty sure my dog's very in trouble.
Okay. Sounds good. Next stream is Sunday, because I think tomorrow is finally Friday.
Yes. Tomorrow is Friday.
10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. I may do an extra stream this week. I haven't decided yet, because it's spooky season, and you know what? That's fun. So, yeah, below are the links to the Twitter and YouTube. Twitter, you can see what we're playing if we do special streams, whatever. YouTube, you can see any of our old stuff. So, yeah, go check them out.
Yeah.
Good night, all. Wash your hands, wear your mask, get vaccinated, and we will be back on Sunday for sure, possibly earlier. Good night.
Goodbye.
Bye.